Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to one of the funnest things we've ever done here on Main Street TV, and that is ride the Santa float here in Wellston. So fun. And we're here, and Santa might be joining us in just a moment. But first off, who am I talking with?
My name's Anna Lewis.
And Anna, you have been doing a lot with the Santa float. Can you explain to everybody like a little bit about number one, tell everybody about yourself, but number two, tell everyone how you got involved with this.
Okay. My name's Anna Lewis, and I teach at Northview Elementary. I teach 4th grade, so hi Northview.
Hi Northview.
And the reason I got involved in this is, my dad was part of the group because it's a group thing that started this. But my dad died in '78 and never really got to see it hit the street. So it's always so I do know the importance of this program and this service project to Wellston. So I was working on a St. Peter and Paul float, and they said they needed help with it, and here we are.
Here you are with the Lions Club Santa float.
Yes.
All right, so is it based here in Wellston, but then kind of travels around? Santa gets around, doesn't he?
Yes, he gets around, but yes, we're based out of Wellston. This is where the original concept came from, and this is the float's home.
Well, very, very good. And so, yeah, it kicks off here in Wellston. So tell everybody a little bit about how long you've been involved and what you do with the float itself.
We've just trying to figure out how many years. We're thinking six,
Listen,
7, 8.
We say a couple.
Okay.
Just say a few.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
A few years.
It's been a few years.
We're not old. We're just a few.
Okay, that's fine. It's been a few years. What mostly I do is I do take care of trying to keep the float up, like with the pedal paper, the lights, and the lights have been those are a whole other
Lights are a whole other animal, aren't they?
Yes.
One goes out, there they all go. And yes.
Yeah, we've had many Griswold occasions, plenty. Another thing is we try to help Santa schedule where he's going and stuff.
Yeah.
We try to help him with the Santa float page because Santa will tell you. Well, he's not too well with technology. Oh. I'm not either, but we try to help Santa out with that because he's trying, guys. But remember, he's Santa.
He is Santa. He has other people to help him with that.
Yes.
His people contact your people, and then you're good.
Yes, and then we have the Boy Scouts, of Wellston that helps us pack our candy. We have a Boy Scout troop that helps us do that.
I see candy.
Yes.
Ooh, I didn't know about that.
That's the perk of the job.
That's exciting.
Except elves aren't supposed to eat on the job.
No.
But
so understood. So tell us a little bit, since you are kind of the pseudo in charge person of decorating this float and whatnot, and a lot of people are involved in it, but how do you you were telling me it's really cool how you wrap the lights and things like that, because we were talking on the morning show not too long ago. How does this sucker go down the highway and things don't, we don't lose all the reindeer and stuff? So tell everybody a little bit about that. It's really interesting.
Well,
and sometimes you do.
Yeah. Well, with the St. Peter and Paul float, I started with it, and we traveled back and forth, of course, and we kept losing lights and everything, and it got to be a big chore. And one night I just said, okay, God, I really need a good idea here, especially with this one, because this one travels a lot more.
This one goes a lot of places.
Yes. So we came up with the idea. I don't know where it came, but I'm going to try to put screws into it. So the lights are actually... there's screws about every foot, and we wrap the lights around that.
Such a good idea.
It's not foolproof, but...
Staples don't work as well as that.
I staple into the lights and blow them. I'm not a good stapler into lights.
Neither was Clark Griswold,
no.
so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, we have a lot in common. And then also, with the sound system and stuff, now our other member mostly does that, because that's an actually old sound system. We're hoping to upgrade and stuff. We did add a new mailbox. That was kind of a fluke.
So the letters to Santa from the kids, right?
Yes.
And they can go in there?
Yes.
Very good.
But it's been hard this year finding lights, but we've been able to do it.
So let me ask you this. Does the float stay this way year round and then just get stored? So how do you power it?
But we have a generator up front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we power it all by generator, and we have to watch our wattage because we also have a new siren, which...
So We get a siren?
Yeah, we have a siren. You'll have to talk to Sam about that because that's his area.
Okay. Well,
The siren is his area.
I'll put in my best good girl face, and we'll see what we can do.
And he even has a walkie-talkie. He has a walkie-talkie on it too. He can yell at us and like tell us to slow down.
This is the best.
I know. I actually like that.
No, and you have to be careful when you're pulling
Yes.
precious cargo like Santa around.
Yes, because sometimes, you know, when you're in the truck versus out here, it's different, or he sees something that we don't see. So safety is the #1 thing, and we've never had an issue yet with a person.
With a person.
Yeah, our truck has the witness of the other, so.
Well, I was going to ask you about that, but I'm going to save that for our driver.
Yeah.
I'm going to put him on the spot.
Yeah.
So, tell us, when exactly did you say the Santa float began? It's been quite a while.
It's been a while. We're still trying to figure out the history and the years, and our 90th year is coming up, and we're going to be celebrating our 90th year. And so we're hoping that
For the
people,
Lions Club?
yes, for the
90th
Wellston
year.
Lions Club.
Wow.
For the Wellston Lions Club. It's 90th year. We're going to be celebrating it in June. And we're trying to get some of the people to send their pictures in and all these things from people who are involved. And so we're trying to track the history back.
That would be so fun to get to see them. Because I was going to ask you, like, how has the float evolved over the years?
Well, it originally was going back and forth to like the Apple Festival and for the Wellston and stuff because the Lions Club was involved with the float decorating contest, just like the Jackson Apple Festival and the Wellston Ahilico have parade. You know, they have their parade contests, especially at the schools. Well, they used to have a big ones with the organizations, and that's how this club kind of got the ball rolling on that. They were in the centennial, so this float's actually had a seeing eye dog, and it's actually had a cannon shot off of it. Yes.
Oh, Santa and a cannon?
No, not Santa. Santa wasn't on at that time. That was just when it had the seeing eye dog, you know, for our Lions Club.
Yes.
And it's been in all different types of ways.
You know, and a lot of people, I don't know if you all know this or not, but the Lions Club, part of their, you know, I guess mission is sight.
Yes.
And donation of glasses, things like that. So.
Yes, and we still do that.
Big thing.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
And we're also collecting plastic bags for benches right now too, so.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good.
But we are trying to, if anyone out there has any of that history or something, they can send it to the Santa float or see one of our members because we really like to have the pictures. So we want to compile we really need to get the history written down more.
Absolutely. Yep. While it's still around.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So you get in the truck and you're driving this because Santa goes all over our county. You know, he's
yes,
around.
He does. Well, yeah.
So how in the heck do you get this float? So this is what we were talking about. How do you get this sucker down the highway? How fast do you go?
Well, at about 35, I think, it starts to get a little jumpy, and that's when the reindeer start going, and you start hearing everything jingling, so that's kind of your sign that you need to go a little slower.
Reindeer bad.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. We do have to watch potholes, different things, but we do try to have people follow behind us because I guess I've been told, I don't know, I've never been behind it, that there's a wave of pedal paper behind it. So, but normally we have escorts that take us back and forth. The sheriffs actually used to do that before, but one time he forgot and he called us and he said, "How are you guys doing? Do you have a car behind you?" And our driver said, "Oh yes, there's plenty of cars behind me, but I got it."
Didn't say which ones.
No, he didn't say which ones, but people here in Wellston stuff are very careful about it, and the people Jacks are getting used to it too. But at Wellston, we're really fortunate. The people are when they see it, they go around, they watch what they're doing, and when they see it out and about, they give us our space.
Yeah, and I think that's wonderful. And as people get more used to it, they'll be knowing to look out for it, kind of like our trick-or-treaters and things like that.
Or any float.
Yes, any float for that matter. All right, so you said you kind of remember this as a kid.
Yes.
What was your favorite memory? Do you remember seeing the float as a child?
Oh, yes. My grandmother lived on North Illinois Avenue behind Newman's, and I remember because for her and my family, it was like a piece of my dad going around.
Aww,
so it was like
story.
So it was always a big deal to come out. You had to come out to see Santa and stuff. And I will say my mom has always said that the Lions, you know, especially when I was younger, the Lions Club would even make a point to come and do certain things over there. Because I guess I asked Santa to bring my dad from heaven, I guess. I don't remember, but he said we did. And
that is precious.
Yes, which, yeah. So, and that happens with us too. And Santa handles that very well.
I'll bet he does. He's had a little experience in practice, hasn't he?
Yes.
Over his haul.
Yes, and he knows, and he definitely knows his place in that part of it.
Very good. I bet you he hears some interesting requests.
Oh, yes.
And if we're lucky enough, we'll talk to Santa here in just a moment. I'm not sure, but we'll see if we can round him up. Maybe he'll fly in and see us.
He should be on his way sometime.
Yes, hopefully he gets on the float, so we'll see. So tell us a little bit about why, I mean, obviously you're passionate about this float and this organization. So what do you think it means to our surrounding area?
Well, I always knew it meant something, because of the people smiling. And we're not just talking about little kids. We're talking about the nursing home, the older people.
Absolutely.
I mean, all that. Well, when COVID hit, we still went out. And I think people were really appreciative of it, and that really hit us the hardest. And right now, too, we're still seeing that coming through. So right now, I think the past 2 years have been very special because of the things that we've got to do with this opportunity.
And just joy that you get to bring to people. I mean,
yes.
We love Santa and
yes.
and the the promise that he gives to everyone and the hope.
Yes, and it does take away from our families and stuff. While everyone else is Christmas shopping and everything, we're going to work and going through a drive-through and coming here to eat. We have Papa John's in the truck, I think. No, I left it at home. Sorry, but we normally go through a restaurant here or something even to get something to eat, because you're literally eating on the run sometimes when you come from school, and then my husband works night shift, so it's different.
Oh man. Well, Ann, is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers before we get to interviewing the guy that pulls the float over here?
Only thing I know is that if you'd like to be able to help with this project, or even with any of our projects with the Wellston Lions Club, we're welcoming any members to come in. We would love to have some other people help us with this, because it is it's a great opportunity. Who else can say they pull Santa around on a float? I mean,
it's so cool.
Who else? So cool. And as far as we know, I've only been able to find 2 other floats in the United States. I'm sure there's other, but of Lions Club Santa floats, we are one of 2. Surely there's other ones. There's one in California.
That would be a little warmer, wouldn't it?
Oh, they think they got it easier.
Well, very good. Well, Ann, get to decorating this float. Make sure, I know you have to go around and check and make sure everything's attached and ready to go. And thank you so much for inviting us up to talk with us.
No problem.
And
Thank you.
I think we're going to go over here to the truck and talk to the main man that's pulling Santa. Okay. Now, that's a big responsibility.
Oh, yes, it is. Especially since it's our truck.
All right. Thanks, Ann.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So we've moved around the float to the important guy who's driving Santa around. I mean, my goodness. What kind of special license do you have to have for that?
None that I know of yet.
Uh-oh. We've just told on him. He doesn't have the special Santa license.
Nope.
So tell everyone who you are.
My name's Will Lewis.
Will, and thank you for taking time to talk with us, and of course for you donating your time, of course, to this wonderful cause, because it's an amazing thing. So, Will, I do have to ask you, though, so how long have you been pulling Santa around without your special Santa license?
I think it's been about 6 years now, roughly.
Well, and so you're pulling precious cargo, right?
Yes.
So what is the key to making sure that Santa, the reindeer, the elves, everybody stays safe?
Slow. Go slow.
No potholes.
Right, and if I go too fast, he lets me know.
Does he?
Yes.
So how do you communicate with Santa? Does he just give you the old, Santa signal?
No, he does say slow down.
No, he just flat out says slow down.
But he does now have, he'll sometimes beep the siren. We have a siren on there. And then he's, with the new upgraded system, we have a microphone he can talk to us through now, which he's not had to use yet. So.
Oh, well, then you must be doing well without your Santa license.
And this was actually the first ever trailer I've pulled behind. So this is
You're
cold
kidding.
turkey. I've never pulled a trailer of any type before. I've just thrown into it.
That's so funny. Well, James and I were just discussing that because we were talking about that today, about the stress of literally having to pull these trailers. And it's one thing to pull them slowly through a parade where everybody knows to look out and whatever. This is like you're out on the city streets with other drivers.
Yes.
How do you do that?
They're actually pretty courteous here in town. They give us the right of way. They leave us the room we need to make the wider turn. And so.
Okay. Yeah. So, and I think it's a little bit like what Ann was saying, is that people are just getting used to the Santa float and know how important it is to the area.
Yes, yes.
Very good.
I mean, even truck drivers, when they're coming through town, they'll stop for us too. So.
Oh, that's so good. Well, they typically are pretty
pretty
good about that. Yeah, they totally get it. Speaking of pulling something. All right, tell on yourself. Has Santa or the truck pulling ever been an offender bender?
Yeah. Not too many people can say they've been ran over by Santa, but I can. I got the bump in the bumper to prove that. So.
Oh no!
Yeah, I didn't latch it one time, and we come over the hill here, and it come loose. Good thing we had the chains hooked up.
You didn't lose Santa, did you?
No.
Okay, all right.
Nope, he was good.
Well, how do you keep those reindeer from flying off on this float, you know?
Go slow. Down the highway, top speed's about 35 to 40 because it gets to shaking pretty rough. Now, the other driver, he doesn't care so much. I mean,
he definitely doesn't have the special Santa license.
Yeah, he cares, but
he
doesn't have to fix it.
Doesn't have the finesse that you do, huh?
Right.
Well, very good. So, do you remember the Santa float from when you were young?
Yes, I used to live on the corner, not far from here, like a block away, and we'd always watch for him to pull in and out, and we'd always run out barefoot most of the time too to see him and get candy.
How cute! So that was just a couple years ago as well.
Yeah. Of course.
See, everything's a couple years. Yes. Yeah. We don't tell on ourselves for that. Well, cool. Well, we appreciate you inviting us over to talk about all of this, and we appreciate what you're doing for the community and for, just Jackson County, our, Hamden and Colton and Jackson and all of the places that you go. There's a lot.
Yes.
And Santa has to get around to a lot of people.
Yes, he does. One way or another.
Good. Right, exactly. All right, well, we will let you get your truck all fired up, and we got some lights going and all of that, and we're going to see if it is possible to get the big man himself to talk with us.
Sure, he'll do it.
You think so?
Yeah. He may even have a treat for you.
I'm gonna chase him down.
Okay, good luck.
All right, thanks. And thanks for talking with us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, I found him. Santa's here. Santa's here. Thank you so much for inviting us up to your float. We appreciate it so much, and I love your sleigh and your reindeer.
I appreciate you tonight coming to more or less. We need more members.
You need members?
We need members. We need people to join the Lions Club to help us keep this going.
Well, we do. And Santa, I don't understand how on earth you get all over the place the way that you do, but we appreciate the fact that you take time out of your busy schedule and know how important the Lions Club is to our community, and that way you can visit around with all our kids. And thank you for helping promote the Lions Club. We greatly appreciate that.
Well, like I say, this is a joint effort. I know a lot of people say it's all about me, but it's not about me. If it wasn't for the community or a police department that provides a escort every night, we've got siren, we're equipped here. But this wasn't what the sleigh looked like when it began.
What did it look like?
When we first began, I'm the only member left, I think, was on the original committee. We had a committee of John Walton, used to pull it in his little Jeep. I don't know. You maybe not be old enough to remember that either.
I don't think so.
John Walton.
That was a few years ago, too.
Yes. I think it originally started, in 80 or 81.
Okay.
And like I say, they were kicking around. Hector Preston had a heart attack. And him and Jim Patton had built the float part, but they was always wanting to do something for Christmas.
Yes.
So we had a sleigh that was made out of plywood, and John Walton was kicking around. He said, we need some deer. So we went to the city building in Wellston and took it out of the lawn to concrete reindeer. That's what was on here at first. So it's this, the new look started in somewhere around 90, in the 90s somewhere. Dave Kelly and Bruce Webb, which are both gone now, they found the Amish sleigh. Then they had a company, a float company, build the deer for us.
They're wonderful.
And I think Walt Whelan was involved on that too. But I don't want to forget my wonderful drivers. Started out with John Walton. Then we had Bruce Smith. We had Bob Mullins. Then we had Bruce Webb. And then there at last, Jim Rice. And most of those people are gone now. But like I say, it's a wonderful project, and we didn't realize what we had started when we
you
started
created a monster, didn't you?
It was just something that,
no, it's a really good thing you all are doing.
And you think, well, people's getting tired of it, but no, the generations just keep coming and
Absolutely not. Who doesn't love Santa Claus?
Well, ho, ho, ho. Maybe the Grinch.
Maybe the Grinch.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what? I have a feeling I know where the Grinch is this evening, and he isn't here. So we're safe.
We're safe.
I listen, I have an in with the Grinch, and I know exactly where he is. So, hey, so Santa, I know that you can't bring all your reindeer here because, you know, they have to take turns and they're resting up right now.
Right.
But who are the ones that you have here with you
today? Well, of course, the most important, Rudolph. You see his nose shining so bright.
Yes, yes.
Then we got Donald, Blitzen, and Comet.
Okay.
Tonight. Now, tomorrow night, we'll keep Rudolph because Rudolph's the most important. He is. It may get foggy on my way back home.
For sure. We may have some snow.
Yes.
It may, you never know.
Never know.
The lights may go out.
That's true.
And he keeps us safe.
That's right.
Very good. Well, Santa, tell us some of the fun things, your fun memories that you've had over the time that you've been on the float.
I have fun every night. I mean, the first time, sometimes, you know, I've worked all during the time I've been on here, and I'd be tired, and I'd say, oh boy, it's time to go out. But, you know, I'd get on the sleigh, and the first child, that big smile.
Yes.
Or we'd go to a rest home, and God bless you. From the old people, I used to go to assisted living in Jackson, and have a blast there.
Yes.
And then we went to the rest homes, and now this COVID has hit. See, and everything's kind of slowed down. But like I was saying, it's not about me. It's not about my drivers or anything. Community. It is. You know, that's Wellston community has got together, and this is what
it's a good gift.
Yes.
Thank you.
And like I say, if it wasn't for our police department, our mayor to go along to help us, and our fire department, you know, on our parade, they stop traffic, and they're always cooperative. If you ask, you will get.
That's right. Well, Santa, we need to get going on our way, don't we? There's a lot of kids to see.
Yes, children are waiting to see Santa. And like I say, we've got our candy. The Boy Scouts bagged, I think, 1,300 bags of candy.
Wow.
And I don't know whether we're going to have enough or not. If not, we'll have to bag some
more. Won't we?
Praise the Lord.
You have elves for that, though.
Yes, the Boy Scouts surely helps.
Yes. They definitely do. All right. Well, Santa, are you ready to get out and about and see some kids and some folks today?
Well, we're ready. We'll start that generator. We'll play that music, and we'll run this new siren we got.
Oh, can I do that too?
Compliments of the Wellston PD. Praise the Lord.
Yes, absolutely. And
like again, I say, I got to thank the Lord too, because if it wasn't for Him, I've never even had a cold since I've been on this during Christmas.
Well, Santa can't get sick.
No, that's what I'm saying. But he always looks after us, and we had one close call many years ago, and that's it. We've been very fortunate.
Well, it's
like
Mrs.
we got an escort
keeps all that vitamin in you too, right?
Well, yes.
And keeps you well fed.
Keeps me going.
Yes.
Of course, Mrs. Claus, she takes care of me too.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, thanks to the police department, because they help out along the way too.
Yes, they do.
So yeah, thanks to them.
It was, like I say, it's a team effort.
It is.
And the community has accepted us, and like I say, you go along someone's level, just give them a couple dollars, and then we got people that donates about every year, because this is a pretty expensive project.
It is. And if people want to help out with the Santa float, knowing how important it is to our community, not just Wellston, but all of our communities, what would be a good way for them to help out?
Well, with donations, and like I say, I'd like to see people come out and maybe ride on the sleigh and see what this is all about. An opportunity to see what we do. And of course, this is not the only project. We have the Halloween parade too, the Lions Club. We got the flags uptown. We've got many. We've got a scholarship. And of course, to help pay for all that, we've got a food booth across from Giovanni's. We sell fish and veals.
Yes,
there.
That's true.
So we got
some really good stuff.
We do a lot for the community.
Yes,
but
you
we
do.
we have a lot of good support from our community. And like I say, we've been going long enough that people knows how to get around us. But a lot of people will stay behind you to see the opportunity to see the kids.
That's
and like
so
I say,
good.
the kids are allowed now to come up on the sleigh. I said here, and they give me their Christmas list.
I love that.
You'll see that tonight if you go.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, Santa, let's get to it, and that way there's no kids that don't get to see you tonight.
Pray. That's good. We're ready to go then.
All right, let's get going. All right, so we have made it off of the float into the park, which is absolutely fantastic and beautiful, and all of these trees are lit, and I found some fun people to talk with. What is your name?
Ratson.
That's right, and you just talked to who?
Sam.
Did he ask you if you were a good boy? What did you say? You what? What'd you say?
I wanted a toy dinosaur.
A toy dinosaur? That's a really good gift. What did he say back? Did he say he would bring you one? Okay, that's very good. And who am I talking with here? Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. And what is your name?
Katie.
All right, and you guys are here with this fine young man. So, is someone mom?
No.
Just a cute kid.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, very good. So, did you guys go see Santa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Did he ask if you were good girls? Does he know better? Yeah, he does. He don't want to know the answer to that right now. I'm just kidding you. So, what grade are you in?
5.
In 5th grade? Okay, you're 5 years old, right? Okay, and you're getting ready to go do something right now. What are you going to do?
You know. Sing Silent Night.
You get to do it all by yourself?
With friends.
Silent night with friends. I don't know that it gets any better than that. So. All right, well, thank you for talking with us, and you enjoy your Christmas program tonight, okay? All right, I think he's got it under control. All right, so we're still here in the park, and I have rounded up 3 handsome fellas here, and they just talked to Santa, right?
Yeah.
All right, and they are super pumped about this. So tell everyone who you are.
I'm Ace. Zion. And I'm Xander.
All right, and how old are you?
I'm 10. 5. 10.
Wow, are you guys related?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. All right, so here's the big thing. Did you tell Santa whether you're good or bad, or what did you say?
I said I was good. So, yeah, he asked me if I was good or bad.
Were you lying?
No.
Okay, all right.
Good. I said I tried my best.
Good answer. I like it. You're going to be a politician one of these days. All right, so what all did you ask Santa for Christmas?
AirPods and a kid's cookbook.
I love that. Do you love to cook?
I do.
Good for you. All right, you're hired at the restaurant. Okay.
AirPods, poppets, and a phone.
Did you say puppets?
No, poppets.
Oh, poppets. Tell everybody.
Poppets.
What are poppets?
They're things that you pop circles in.
Well, that sounds like fun. And what'd you ask for?
I asked for cooking stuff.
So you both like to cook, huh?
Yeah, I like to help my mom in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, you guys are all hired then at the restaurant, okay? All right, and they're going to be our newest cooks at Archinetti's, all right?
Okay. Wait, you guys are in Archinetti's?
Yes. Do you like it? Oh, good. I'm so glad he said yes. Okay. All right. Well, guys, what do you look forward to most for Christmas this year?
Seeing all my family members. I don't know. Good answer.
He's honest.
Well, many things, including Jesus' birthday, presents, and seeing all my family.
Love that. Spoken from the heart. So I thank you all so much for talking with us. This park is beautiful. I haven't been here at night, so this has been so wonderful to get to see. And thank you for taking time to talk with us.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right. And so we are, are we heading out, James? Okay, I think we're heading out. And Santa is on his way to another stop. See more kids, right?
Yep.
All right. So thank you so much for tuning in to us, and thank you so much for the Wellston Lions Club and also for Santa and everyone else being so hospitable to us here in Wellston. Thank you for the police who guide the float along, and Rudolph, of course. So until then, I guess we'll be back to the studio. Thanks for watching.